All right, pregame thoughts, Padres and the Brewers. Obviously, that was a fun series last weekend. Dodger Stadium, take 2 out of 3. Now moving on to Milwaukee. It was a long night for the Padres because it was overnight. They had the time change, obviously, forward, not backward. I mean, they can't go backward. They're on the West Coast. Goes forward, so they lose a little bit of time. Joe Musgrove, he did not fly ahead. Usually pitchers, they fly ahead of the team when they have circumstances like this where the next day's starting pitcher, there's no off day. The team plays a night game. They want to make sure that that pitcher gets good rest. Joe Musgrove, he wanted to be with the team on Sunday Night Baseball last night at Dodger Stadium. And I love that. Like, if Joe pitches bad tonight, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, he didn't get a good night's sleep. He can sleep in. He mentioned that to Kevin Acee when Kevin was talking to him. So uh, we'll see what Joe's going to do tonight. I'm not going to be blaming it on, oh, the flight to Milwaukee. He didn't get enough sleep. He could have made the decision to go ahead, and he didn't. So we'll see what happens. My underdog fantasy pick involves Joe Musgrove today and Joe Ross, Tyson's brother. Those are the two starters today. Musgrove lower, half first inning runs allowed. That's one pick for me. And then I've got Joe Ross not getting through 6 innings tonight. Lower 17 and a half pitching outs. Padres lineup, as you can see here, Bogarts is still leading off. Tatis, Cronenworth, Machado, Profar, Kim, Merrill, Campusano, Wade. Campy hitting eighth, not Merrill. So Merrill gets moved up. He's getting moved up little by little. I know he led off the other night, but that was because Bogarts got the day off. Bogarts 585 OPS, and yet Mike Schilt keeps batting him leadoff. Don't know if I agree with that. And I don't. I mean, those that have listened, like, they know that I'd like to see Merrill get that leadoff opportunity consistently and see what could happen there. But with Campusano, I totally understand why they're doing this. They've got right, left, right there at the bottom with, actually, you could go right, left, right, starting with Kim right, Merrill left, Campy right, Merrill left, Bogarts at the top right. So I understand that. And with Campy, he's hitting 111 in his past 8 games. So it's been a struggle for him. So why would you have him hitting, middle of the order, right? You're going to go with Profar, who has a 960 OPS. You're going to have Banny still hit 4th. You're going to have Crony still hit 3rd. Tatis, obviously. And Bogarts is one of the big money guys on the team. And he does have a track record. So I understand Mike Schilt going with that. So I'm fine with this lineup tonight. Now, Donovan Solano was just signed by the Padres, according to Kevin Acee, as you can see here at the bottom of the screen. Veteran infielder Donovan Solano, minor league deal, reporting to Arizona. 36 years old, 820 games for 5 different teams. He was on the Minnesota Twins last year in that postseason run that they went on. And is this a better option than Eggy Rosario? I think that's what it comes down to once Donovan Solano gets the amount of at-bats. Would you rather have Solano? Donnie Barrels, I think is what some call him. Or would you rather have Eggy Rosario? And looking at the reference page of Donovan Solano playing with Miami, the Yankees, the Giants, the Reds, the Twins. He hit 282 last year, had a 760 OPS, 111 OPS plus. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. For the last 5 years, his OPS plus has been above league average. And in those seasons, it's not like he's playing every day, but it's someone that can give you some good at bats, can give you some offense, can play different infield positions. So I would not be surprised to see Donovan Solano up at the big league level at some point for the Padres here, especially if Eggy Rosario, in the opportunities that he gets, doesn't do a whole lot with them. So there's some news there. And bullpen-wise, today, there was no, obviously, an off day between this Padres-Dodgers series. And I'm pulling up my bullpen chart, that I put out before every game. And everyone should be good because no one has pitched back-to-back days. The guys that pitched on Saturday, Cosgrove, Burrito, Morejon, did not pitch yesterday. And Suarez, Matsui, Peralta, De Los Santos, they did not pitch on Saturday. So they should be good. Suarez had 12 pitches yesterday. Matsui had 15. Peralta's good. He had 8. De Los Santos had 12. So bullpen should be in a good spot. And pitching wise right now, Joe Ross against Musgrove, if you look at the ERAs, you're going to go, hey, the Brewers, they're the better team on paper, record wise, ERA wise. They should win this game. But and I know I'm biased. I'm just someone that believes in Joe Musgrove. And Joe Ross, it's been 2 starts for him, 3 2/3 innings, no earned runs. His first time, second time, 6 1/3, 2 earned runs. So it's not a large sample size. And we know the talent is there with Musgrove. He's had a good start this season. Not saying good start to the season. He's had a good start in one of his starts. And remember, last year, was it last year? I think it was last year. Maybe it was 2022. Against the Milwaukee Brewers, he was super dominant. He almost pitched the entire game. Had a no-hitter late into that outing. So maybe Milwaukee is a place that he likes to start. I have confidence in Joe. We know that he works hard. And so I'm not sitting here like, oh, the Padres have no shot. My mentality going into this series is, yeah, they've got a shot. It doesn't matter. Like, they just won a series against the Dodgers. I don't care who they're playing. I think our mentality should be, yeah, we should expect them to win the series. We should, I get it. The Brewers, it's off to a good start, 10-4. I haven't looked at who have they played though, because let's pull up the Brewers schedule here real quick. I wasn't planning on doing this, but might as well do it as we get into this discussion about should they win this Brewers series or not. So, okay, Mariners, Twins, Reds, Orioles. There's some talent in there. Mariners have underperformed. Twins haven't gotten off to the best start. Orioles, though, like, that's a team that we expect to be in the postseason. But the Reds, they haven't. I don't think their schedule has been as impressive as the Padres. So maybe this is a little bit of a fluky start. I don't think that they're going to be one of the best teams in all of baseball when all things are said and done at the end of the year. But what matters is how is this Brewers team playing now? So I think it'll be a competitive series. I do like the Padres pitching matchups, though, like who they have going. Musgrove, Cease, King. I do like that trio there going into Milwaukee. And this offense, they keep fight. Just this team overall. We know that the fight is there, which was not enough there last year. So every game that they're going into, we got a chance to win.